Welcome back to Quiz Crafters. How well do you really know India? Let's put your knowledge to the test in this fun trivia challenge. Think you can get them all right? Let's find out. Where is the famous Meenakshi temple located? Madurai. What is the name of India's first satellite launched into space? Aryabhata. Who was the first Prime Minister of India? Jawaharlal Nehru. Which Indian city is famous for its IT industry? Bengaluru. Which Indian city hosts the Kumbh Mela? Prayagraj. What is the most spoken language in India? Hindi. Which Indian monument was built by Shah Jahan? Taj Mahal. Which Indian festival is known as the Festival of Lights? Diwali. What is the largest union territory in India? Ladakh. Who founded the Mughal Empire in India? Babur. Who is known as the Missile Man of India? APJ Abdul Kalam. What is the national animal of India? Royal Bengal tiger. In which city is the Charminar located? Hyderabad. Which Indian festival celebrates the victory of good over evil with colors? Holi. Which Indian city is famously known as the City of Joy? Kolkata. Which Indian sports person has won the most Olympic medals? PV Sindhu. Which is the largest group of islands belonging to India? Andaman and Nicobar Islands. What is the staple food of South India? Rice. Which Indian state shares its border with China, Bhutan, and Nepal? Sikkim. Which Indian mathematician is known for infinite series? Ramanujan. Where is the Bhabha Atomic Research Center located? Mumbai. Which Indian state is known as the Land of Five Rivers? Punjab. Which Indian state has the most number of beaches? Gujarat. What is the motto of the Indian national emblem? Satyameva Jayate. Which Indian state is famous for Bihu dance? Assam. Who wrote the Indian national anthem? Rabindranath Tagore. Which Indian festival involves flying kites? Makar Sankranti. Which river is considered the holiest in India? Ganga. Which Indian state is the largest producer of tea? Assam. Who was the first woman Prime Minister of India? Indira Gandhi. What is the name of the Indian Defense Research Organization? DRDO. What is the name of India's national flower? Lotus. What is the name of the India-Pakistan border ceremony location? Wagah border. Which state is called the Spice Garden of India? Kerala. Which Indian leader is called Bapu? Mahatma Gandhi. Which is the largest planetarium in India? Birla Planetarium, Kolkata. Which Indian river is known as the Dakshin Ganga? Godavari. What is India's national reptile? Cobra. In which year did India become a republic? (1950). What is the name of the Indian Mars mission? Mangalyaan. What is the name of India's first female IPS officer? Kiran Bedi. What is the highest civilian award in India? Bharat Ratna. What is the national aquatic animal of India? Ganges River dolphin. Which Indian state has the highest literacy rate? Mizoram. Which state is the largest by area in India? Rajasthan. What is the southernmost point of India? Kanyakumari. Which Indian city is known as the textile capital of India? Ahmedabad. Which is the highest mountain peak in India? Kanchenjunga. In which state is the Sun Temple of Konark located? Orissa. Which Indian state has a desert region? Rajasthan. That brings us to the end of today's quiz. How many did you get right? Drop your scores in the comments below. Thanks for quizzing with us. Hope you had fun. If you did, hit that like button and leave us a comment. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a challenge. See you next time.